What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Big Bro Little Sis Reacts. I'm Tamash. This is Sam.
Hey.
And today we're on Superman and Lois. This is season 4, episode 5, Break the Cycle. So last episode we had, what's his face? Kyle and Beppo they didn't get married. The wedding was canceled, but they were supposed to get married, but everybody did have a good time. Beppo was like, I think we're moving too fast. Let's slow down. Just because we're having a baby don't mean we necessarily need to get married. Like, we need to get married for the right reasons. We're moving way too fast. Our lives are just not together.
Crazy because I feel like the baby's moving too fast. Whatever.
I don't think that was expected, but it happened. I mean, they are adults. They know how things work. But yeah, it was about meeting Beppo's mom, and Jordan's still trying to come to terms with how he feels. He still feels some type of way, but Lois gave a very deep apology and basically a statement for him to understand, like, I love you more than words can even put, into a sentence. So she was like, I don't love Jonathan more than I love you. She said, my choice was logical based. It wasn't emotionally based. She's like, she didn't know what was happening. There was no way. So I mean, his feelings are valid, and I understand where he was coming from and how that would make somebody feel some type of way. Like, oh shit, it's like we'd be giving each other those scenarios. Who would you save in this instance? And then somebody actually did that, and it's like they made a choice against you, and it's your mom. So of course you're gonna feel some type of way. But I mean, especially if he was already feeling some type of way, or had preconceived thoughts that she liked, that everybody likes Jordan better than him. Mm-hmm. But he's just always kind of thought that way, and to have something like that kind of thrown in your face in a life or death scenario is like, yeah. But Lex, he's playing a very, very hard game. Everybody just found out that Superman's alive because he had to go save Jordan and some people, and Lois is trying to get that lady that tried to bury her dad, trying to get her to flip, and she nearly died. She told her, Lex is gonna kill you, and he sent that fireman to try to kill her. And so maybe she will pop up this episode and try to work with Lois, but we'll see. But for now, they got to deal with the fact that Superman is back and pray that Doomsday don't show back up. But anyway, I've ran my mouth long enough. Full other reactions are available on Patreon. Let's do this. Ooh, flashback.
Couldn't do it yourself, so you had the sheriff serve me these?
His baby mama.
Just tell me what you want.
I think the divorce papers make that pretty clear.
Why are you being like this, Erica?
Are you not feeling respected? Mike, you don't have a say in anything. Well, welcome to the last 14 years of our marriage.
Don't put this all on me.
You were never here. You didn't even try and connect with me.
We went to therapy.
Once.
What?
And you said that it wasn't for you. Can you not see how lonely I am? How desperate I am for even a scrap of attention from you?
This is British.
It's not that simple. You don't know what I went through growing up.
And you never let me in. Ever. You act like you're this big, tough genius. But really, you are still that angry little boy from South Metropolis whose mother hurt him. She has made it impossible for you to love anyone. Including your daughter.
That's true.
That's not fair.
We seen name all over the phone. She's Lillian Luther.
You know the real tragedy? One day, Elizabeth will come to you and beg you for your love. And you will push her away, just like you did to me. From now on, only contact me through my lawyer.
Points were made. Even him being a
Lex,
genius,
did you
you
hear
can't
me?
refute that.
I heard you. I'm headed back to Smallville.
Tonight for what?
Take care of this.
Like, how the fuck did this happen? I literally had his heart. Like, how?
It's only a matter of time before he sends that thing after you again.
So what are we gonna do?
I know. We just need to find a way to make sure that doesn't happen.
What
What do
way?
you mean?
The DOD can't help. Lieutenant Jones went AWOL after shooting my dad, and without him, they have zero evidence tying Luther to my father's death, not to mention yours.
What if we just talk to him?
That's what
Talk
I
to Luther.
suggested. Doomsday.
Yeah, face to face.
Oh.
And say what? Let's call it even? He killed my father. He killed you and so many others. Talking to that psychopath is a waste of time.
He blames us for being separated from his daughter for 17 years, right?
So?
Hey, look, I know it's a Hail Mary, but I don't know, maybe it's like my mom used to say, sometimes the only way to reach someone is through their heart. So,
Get the
If you
daughter.
want to talk to him, fine. But we need to attack this on both fronts. So I'm going to stay here and go through my dad's old DOD files. Maybe I'll find a second Hail Mary.
Total jackpot.
Are you sure there's like enough in there? Or?
I literally bought everything they had.
Dude, you're not
Why
gonna
is
eat
this
on the
literally
4th of
one of
July
my
with all your
friends?
fingers.
We are living in weird times. We all witnessed the world almost end twice, and then some monster shows up and nearly kills Superman. You know, if he can barely survive, then no one's safe. Might as well live it up while we still can.
Jeez, stop being such a doomsdayer.
Ken's still coming, right?
Yeah, she should be here soon.
Probably
Ain't
think
she
you
the
get a flake
toxic
on her
girl that
again.
was
It was
terrible for
one
him?
time.
Hey, sorry about all nuts.
I'm not worried about Candace.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. Like, I was there the night that thing came and I saw what happened.
You into Superman?
Your dad?
What? No.
Oh yeah, they all know.
Denise.
No, it's okay. I'm not gonna like say anything. It just really sucks that you had to go through that. And yeah, I'm really glad that he's okay.
Yeah, anybody that witnessed
Yo,
it, they
come on.
pretty much could tell.
Let's go.
But I like that Smallville's so united that they just.
Anyways,
like,
I will see
We
you
ain't
guys
gonna say
tonight.
When I said I would live in a small town,
they just shook. They're like, oh shit. We ain't used to people knowing.
Information about how Superman survived after his scare.
Let's talk.
Superman. Or is it Clark? I guess it depends on which costume you're wearing.
can we talk?
How did Lois do it? Bringing back from the dead.
that's none of your business.
I'm assuming it's some alien technology.
I came to speak to you as a father. Whatever you're doing here in Smallville, I'm asking for it to stop.
That's not up to you.
You're harassing my family.
Because you destroyed mine.
We were wrong, and I regret that.
I don't want your apology.
Either way, you have it. What happened to your daughter, having her father taken away, should never happen to anyone.
I know that we agree.
But it doesn't justify what you're doing.
Right.
Going after us won't give you that time back with her. Nothing will. You have to find another way forward.
There is no other way. Do you even know what it feels like to suffer?
Lex, some part of you has to want this cycle of anger to end.
Is that what you came back to life to tell me? And there's something better after all of this. If only I could find the goodness in my heart.
I won't let you hurt my family.
Enjoy the time you have left. It's running out.
Basically saying, yeah, I'm sending Doomsday back. But that's crazy. Michael Cutlass, he's a hell of an actor, I'll tell you that much. I like the tough genius version of him that they went with.
How about we start with the chateau in Bordeaux?
She can have it.
Oh.
That and any other property she wants. I want to discuss Elizabeth.
As you know, my client intends to move back to London.
Elizabeth is staying in Metropolis.
Over my dead body,
She's my daughter.
who I don't want exposed to this life anymore. All the crime accusations. Constantly being trailed by the feds. It is no way to live. Best thing for her is to be as far away from you as possible.
Uh-oh.
I have given her everything.
Except love.
Don't you dare say that to me!
Elizabeth, you weren't supposed to be home for another hour.
We're not done here.
I think that girl want to be with her
So you think
mom.
we should say something to Mom and Dad? Be sure they've got bigger things going on right now. It's not like the Daily Planet knows or anything. Probably best not to freak him out.
Foreshadow.
Probably right. Candace's bus is almost here. Mom? Right now? Really? Okay. Yes, okay. Dude, Mom needs me. It's an emergency. Can you cover? Dad's busy and you wanted time away from the whole hero thing, so yeah. Just take Candace back to the house and I'll be home as soon as possible. I have my license. Hands attended to and use your turn signal.
What?
Jordan.
Hi, Candace.
It's so
They
good
could have
to
kept
see
her
you.
where she was. She
I
caused a
missed
lot
you.
of drama.
Last few
Oh
weeks.
no, honey. The drug addict.
Where
girl?
is he?
It wasn't her, it was her dad. She was just selling
this
drugs.
big story.
Whatever.
John's helping her at the paper now?
Yeah, has that reporter's DNA in his blood. That's all your stuff?
Oh, yeah. Wait, are you driving now?
As of today, 2 minutes ago, technically, yeah. I mean, if I can fly, I can drive, right?
Is that her?
Elizabeth Luther.
She kept the name.
Lois Lane.
I'm sorry
The
to
one and
surprise you
only
like this.
motherfucker.
Your dad promised no one would ever find me.
Nobody else knows where you are.
Where's General Lane?
In my heart, in my soul, in my
My
spirit.
father.
But he is with the
You
Heavenly
found
Father.
out.
You're pregnant.
Something I don't want him to know about. Now just leave me
Because he
alone.
gonna send
Please, I have no other
doomsday.
choice. Your father's trying to destroy my family.
Then you need to go into hiding.
That is not an option for us. I have 2 boys. They're 16.
I don't know how you expect me to help.
If you could just talk to him. You are the one person in the world he cares about. He still carries around a picture of you.
He used to walk me to school almost every day. Even the
Died
day
your
he
little
was...
boyfriend.
I was wrong about Boss Moxie.
But you weren't wrong about him being a criminal, were you?
No.
Then have him arrested for one of his other
It's
crimes.
not that simple.
Having me talk to him is? I can't have him in my life. Not with a child.
You went to my father asking for help, and now I'm asking the same of you.
Miss Lane, please.
If there were any other way, I wouldn't be here. But if you don't talk to him soon, he is going to do something terrible to my family.
Yeah, Lois wouldn't ask this lightly. Please, lady.
We are running out of options. Maybe it's time for you to go to the fortress.
I'm not gonna leave you and the boys.
You might have to. That thing killed you. We can't go through that again. I cannot go through that again.
And what if Luther sends it after you instead?
He would have done that already.
I can't
You
just
don't want
hide.
that.
Sweetheart, you are nowhere near ready. That thing is unlike anything you have ever faced before.
What is now? But it used to be me on that other world before Luther got to it.
Can we appeal to it somehow?
Do you think your mom can help?
Go talk to her.
Find a kryptonite weapon. I don't know.
Elizabeth?
Look, the rest of the day, it's you and me. No more distractions.
You can't.
We will
promise
be
that.
right there.
Oh, hey, Mrs. Lane.
Hey, Candace, I know you came all this way to see Jonathan, but I need his help again. Does this have something to
You
do with the
just lied.
shelter? Jordan will explain. We have to go.
This won't take long. I promise.
Stop promising her stuff.
Can you really explain that?
I killed it over and over, and every time it just came back to life.
There's no precedent for anything like that on Krypton. Are you certain this being was once you?
I could sense him in there, but whatever Luther did, it changed him. I've never faced anything this powerful.
I have yet to encounter a being that exists without weakness, Cal.
Whenever I killed it, it came back stronger. It's as if dying made it more powerful. How am I supposed to defeat something like that?
Walk me through what happened, and we shall search for a way.
You can
Let
go,
us see where things went wrong.
I was gonna say you can go through his head.
Go. The fight started at the farm. It grabbed me so fast I couldn't even react.
Continue.
When we got to the subway, that's when I knew I was in trouble.
You must continue, Cal.
Say that again. He overpowered me here. He was stronger, faster.
I'm
I
of a
killed it.
sight to see.
It just came back more powerful.
From his point of view.
Over and over until finally.
Yes. It's a lot for him
Peter.
mentally.
We can walk through it again.
It'll end the same way.
Do not give up hope, my son.
I have to tell Lois.
That is a
Where's
mother.
my daughter?
We were just about to head over.
Hey, Dad.
We can push on your wounds too.
I guess you got through to her.
We'll see. But if they can't work things out, how's plan B looking?
My mom ran a simulation. It's not gonna work.
Maybe you just need more time. 3 weeks ago, you were dead.
Yeah, and I'm still not fully recovered. And if I couldn't stop that thing at my best, how am I supposed to beat it now?
Well, then we better hope Elizabeth can get through to him.
She got to make a promise. Leave them alone and I'll
17 years.
stay in your life somehow.
Feels like forever in an instant all at once. How far along are you?
Almost 6 months.
Who's the father?
You don't get to know that.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Why did you stop writing me?
That's what you want to ask me.
Your letters were all I had.
I needed to put everything behind me so that I could move on.
You mean move on from me?
Yes, obviously.
Do you know how hard it was to be your daughter?
Stop.
To grow up with the last name Luther. People found out who I was and assumed the worst. They thought I was like you.
Super villain.
I didn't kill those people.
No. No, but you've done other things. Killed other people.
All lies. Lies spread by Lois Lane.
Don't make this about her. She's far from the only one who believes you're a monster.
Do you?
Yes. Why do you think she has no contact with you? Is everyone's mistake?
I don't want to.
I've always shown you who I am.
You just lied.
Always. If there's anyone that knows the real me, it's you. You shouldn't be in the middle of this.
You and Mom always argue about me.
This is about us, not you. A lot went wrong in our marriage.
Like what?
For starters, I wasn't ready.
Did you want to be a dad?
No. Not at first. Then I saw how much different you were than me. You were so much better. You are the one good thing I've done in my life. And everything else was about survival. The reason I'm fighting to be part of your life is because you're the best part of mine.
You're not the man who sat with me in that closet. You never were.
Ooh. She said you was a fraud. Put on a show.
You're wrong. Lil, all I want is a chance to be your dad again. That's all I'm asking.
Make a deal for Lois and her family.
Supposed to be here an hour ago.
John was busy covering a big story with his mom.
Thought you were a fireman or something?
Okay, you're both lying to me.
Ooh. You want to do this now when everybody got here?
No.
We're gonna go check on the keg.
You could have waited. We ain't gotta tell you everything. You're not saying
No, just stop it, okay? Stop lying.
I can see why she's mad. They invited her all the way here and then
If you didn't want me to
ditched her.
come here, you
She
should
lives
just
here.
No, I want you here more than anything.
and tell me what's
'Cause maybe
really
she
going
went to
on
the
or I'm
tropics and
leaving.
thing. That's why they couldn't be together.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe you still have this. How old was I?
You just turned 14. This is how you looked the last time I saw you.
Look a little different now.
Sound a little different too.
My accent changed pretty soon after we moved to England. I guess I just wanted to fit in.
Suits you. Heard you went to medical school.
Graduated top of my class.
No.
You had your PIs following me.
Was trying to understand who you were becoming.
You could have asked Mom.
I did. Your mother insisted on keeping me in the dark.
She's not the reason you went to prison.
No, that was Lois Lane. I told her she was wrong. She didn't listen. Instead, she took you out of my life.
Lois Lane isn't to blame. It was the choices that you made.
Right.
You are the reason I grew up without a father.
No, it was her.
He will not take accountability for his actions.
Even now, you can't take responsibility.
Not for something I didn't do.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it?
Hello?
No. This was a mistake.
Something's happening.
She's leaving. I'll talk to her.
Talking didn't work, Clark. He's gonna send that thing.
I will fix this.
Trying to make peace with Luther is crazy. The way I would have took him into deep space. Stop playing with me. But Clark's better than all of us.
Grandpa's ELT.
And Granddad was here.
No, but Luther was, and my guess is he used that to call his new pet.
I think they're gonna try to reason with Doomsday.
Elizabeth? Hi, I'm Clark Kent, Lois Lane's husband.
Please, I just want to go home.
And I can absolutely help with that if you just give me a minute.
I'm sorry my father's coming after your family. But you have no idea how hard this is for me.
And I won't pretend to. Look, I also lost my dad when I was young. Just a few years older than you were. There's not a day that goes by that I don't miss him.
I'm betting your father was nothing like mine. Mine's a monster.
Was he always? Look, I think losing you changed something in him.
Don't put this on me. It's not my job to fix him.
No, not at all. It's just you lost something too. If you don't at least try to get it back, I think you'll regret it.
She really don't want to be involved with her dad. They're begging her, but she's just like.
Ew, where were you?
She's like, if he's not gonna take accountability, I'm not
Tell
supposed
me,
to sit
like,
here
why
and
is
play
it
with
so
him.
hard?
Look, there's things going on right now that I
They're
can't
still talking
talk
and it's
about.
nighttime now.
I'm not trying to hide anything.
I'm done.
You weren't able to convince her all day.
Right.
I couldn't imagine hiding that secret. Does Sarah know?
I should probably go talk to my brother.
She all in the business.
Right. I would be too. I'm friends with two people who have powers. I wouldn't know all the tea.
Why I think that lady in the back was Sarah? It's because the outfit.
I tried to be a good father, though. Wanted to break the cycle. The first time my father walked out on me and my mother, I was 7.
What?
He didn't want to raise some kid.
What, he choking the hell out of her?
My mother, she hated him for it. She took that anger out on me. You know what I'm about?
Oh, I thought that was in there.
I did too. I thought she could stab the bastard. Oh my God. She whooping up
The
shit
abuse
out of
didn't
him.
stop until I left and learned to take care of myself.
She went for headshots. Not even the ass. This is crazy.
I never heard any of this.
It's better you didn't. You were too perfect.
Dad.
Being in Strikers, the hardest part wasn't being locked up. It was wondering
Right.
if
He had 5-course meals brought to him.
Yeah, that prison on lock.
Literally.
I did.
I should have been there to take care of you. Please, Lil. Let me be there now.
How could you do this? She is a 14-year-old girl.
So?
So she's not old enough to know that this is a terrible idea.
Mom, yes I am. I want to live here with Dad.
You just want me to suffer.
I didn't ask her to choose.
You punish anyone who gets in your way, no matter the consequence. I just pray Elizabeth sees who you really are before it's too late.
She said, Dad got all the money. I want to stay on the high rise.
Oh my God, girl. What you have to do?
Oh, she's finna summon Doomsday. She wants to talk. But Clark gonna be able to hear her too.
This has to work.
Because a version of Doomsday is Clark, and Clark loves Lois.
That looked really rough.
They're gonna
Doing
hear
all
it
right?
too.
It's a specific frequency.
I think Candace wants to go back to her hands and take her.
Four-legged creatures.
Guess so.
That's Granddad's ELT.
Must be Mom.
You should go. Don't worry. I'll take care of Candace.
What are you doing here?
You hit Grandpa's ELT.
No, baby, you have to leave.
What's going on?
You have to leave right now.
I knew that's what she was trying to do.
We need to go.
Stay back. Listen to me.
Listen to Luther. It can listen to
I've
reason.
seen it in your eyes. You know me. Try to remember.
You do be looking at her.
You know me.
They did such a good job on this design.
What's happening?
I was right.
With you, I had hoped for a girl.
Well, we are thrilled. My husband is the youngest of 5, all girls. He painted the nursery blue the week we found out I was pregnant.
You're gonna be a great mother.
Did you ever think about being a grandfather?
Growing up where I did, I didn't think I'd be around this long.
So, Metropolis has changed a lot since then. How is it, now that you're back?
I haven't been to Metropolis much yet.
No. Too busy torturing the Kents.
You've been here?
That's right.
In this town? Because of Lois Lane? So it's true. You're trying to destroy her family.
She told you that. That's why you came to see me. Lois Lane took 17 years of my life.
Which you could never get back.
There has to be a price.
That anger needs to be checked, sir.
Right.
Not if you want to be in my life.
Right.
Come on. The
You gotta
ultimatum.
pick or choose.
Or your grandsons.
So either you pick her, or you
All
pick
those
him.
years ago, I chose you. And now it's your turn. Choose me.
Come on, girl. Look, he can't.
Don't do this, Elizabeth.
If
Look,
you truly
he
want to break
mad.
the cycle, you'll leave this all behind.
Right.
He wants revenge so bad
It's the only way, Dad.
that this is actually a decision he has to make. That's how bad. It's not even something instant that he wants.
She has to pay.
Wow. Wow. We all underestimated his anger. Revenge over your daughter.
I was right about you.
Insane.
That's nasty work.
Ain't no way.
I won't expose my son to this kind of hatred.
Period.
So stay out of my life.
Period.
Forever.
And Lois is to blame for this again? Come on now, this was all you. Now you're your own worst enemy, sir. And if we turn Doomsday on you,
You die.
it's over for you. Now he'll probably build a suit and come after them himself. Look.
You have a great day.
The concert's right after last period. Doors open at 4.
I'll be there. I love you, Lou. Head inside before you leave.
They ain't noticed.
In front of my daughter.
At her school, the police agreed to let me bring you in so you could say goodbye.
I told Lois I didn't kill Moxie.
The evidence says otherwise.
You and Lois Lane are destroying my family.
I will never forget this.
They're about to tell him the creature left. Oh, what happened?
Hey, I'm happy to take. What's happening?
Jordan told me everything
Can you narrow down everything?
About your dad and who he really is. About you and Jordan.
That everything.
about everything. You know, you're lucky to have such a sweet brother.
Yeah.
He like other people know.
He's okay.
I guess with his powers, he can go see her whenever he wants. In an instant. The relationship can actually work now. Lois looks at peace.
Lois,
Did she say
Elizabeth left, and she's not coming back. We have to get the boys and go to the fortress.
She said, don't worry about that. I handle
Sit
it.
down and watch the fireworks with me.
Lois, Luther is going to send his monster. We are not safe here.
Yes, we are. We don't have to worry about that thing anymore.
What'd you do?
She flipped him. What is that? That's just the creature he was eating?
On your world, you were married. On your world, you had a family. I know you lost that family. And I know how much that hurt. But destroying mine won't ever bring yours back. Whatever Luther has asked of you, don't hurt my family.
That wasn't exactly, I got you, don't worry.
Right, I didn't see that good. Or, I just,
It looked like he leaving the planet.
Someone called for it.
You were distracted. While the cat's away, the mice will play. Did you think Lois was going to take shit lying down? She was not. Lois just struck back. Come on, Lois. She got him distracted with the daughter. She's like, ain't no way in hell that he's ever going to convince this very intelligent woman who already know who her dad is. But, you know what I mean? She's like, there's no way. But I need you to talk with him. Buy me some time. She didn't exactly say this. She came up with this plan later on, but she's like, negotiations aren't working. I need something else. I need a plan B. She's like, all right, I need a reason with the creature, which is exactly what I said in the last reaction. I said, they're going to have to appeal to Doomsday because at the end of the day, if it can listen to Luther, it can listen to anybody it wants.
Right.
But it's easier for that creature to be mindless and not be hurt again. That's what Luther promised. He said, I promise you'll never be able to be killed again. And I think Doomsday at the time confused that with being hurt again, but I think you can still reach the heart. That's where you can still hurt it. And he seeing Lois and getting nostalgic and everything, I think he just like, okay, I'm not gonna do this. I can't hurt her. Like, I think that's just the one constant in every universe. Like, you can't hurt the love of your life. So that's very interesting. So I don't think it's obviously the last we'll see of Doomsday. It looks like it's leaving the planet. I don't know what would bring it back, but Luthor's definitely about to find another way to attack them because now he's not getting what he wants. He's still gonna blame Lois. He just chose. She said, "You can be in my life and your grandson's life, or you can choose revenge." He said, she got to pay. That was a shock to me. Like,
yeah, I didn't expect him to. Okay. He said she has to pay, and then she was like, pick or choose. I thought then he was finally gonna say, fine, girl, fine, whatever. No! Like, she got up and she left, as she should. She's prioritizing her and her baby.
but like his wife said too, that anger was always inside of him.
Yeah.
Like he just couldn't get rid of it, and then it intensified, and he aimed it all at Lois, and he got so much hate in his heart for Lois, which is so funny because normally in most media his hate is against Superman,
right?
But no, it's this time they switch it up and put it against Lois, and
I mean, but basically it's Superman too because they're one and the same.
Yeah, but this story is about Lois.
Yeah.
But he had us in the first half, but it's time to strike back. Lois said, "We ain't gotta worry about that thing. Let's watch the fireworks." But he's not done. I mean, all it takes is some kryptonite weapons, and now all the boys got powers, so that's just enough to still destroy her family. And so they gotta be careful. But I can very much see him having some sort of weapon or suit, much like the Steels, but probably kryptonite infused.
But I mean, like, him versus 2 Steels versus 3 kryptonites. Or Kryptonians.
This is Lex we're talking about. He probably ain't gonna come alone.
True.
He probably gonna have something else up his sleeve. Plus, I mean, he just called a super villain on that lady. He might have some powerful friends that will distract. You know, it might just be enough people that they all can't fight him. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But I feel like at some point Doomsday will be back, but I think he'll be on our side and helping to take down Lex.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. We got 5 episodes left, so I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk, and I don't think it's just going to be that straight of a path as I'm just kind of painting it, but there'll definitely be some more things woven in. But it was good flashback, good bringing in the Elizabeth character. That was her name, right?
Yeah.
And just very good dialogue and acting. They really leaned on the acting. You know, kept the budget in this one very, very tight. Didn't waste too much money. They did what they needed to do, and they leaned on the acting and to help carry this episode, and I think they did a really good job. Michael Cutlass was a good pick. Y'all know I know him from Walking Dead, so I already knew he was gonna be good. But this character is so different from his last character, so it's just like.
Was his other character a good person?
Yes.
Interesting. I like seeing that. Shows that the good person.
He was funny. He was the comedic relief most of the time. So he was angry at sometimes, but he was a funny angry. Like he bashed some heads in and then laugh about it, like zombie heads. And you know, he was a kick-ass character, but you know, he had some good one-liners. He was funny. But yeah, so this is a very good version. So I'm glad I got to see another side of him. Same with Chad L. Coleman. He was completely opposite from his Walking Dead character. Very intense. They both play very good villains and very good heroes. But yeah, that's all I got for this episode. Yeah. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. Of course, you're going to hear what you guys thought.
Be sure to comment, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel for more.
And we'll see you guys for more Superman and Lois.
Bye.